Welcome everybody. We have not started yet. We're going to be flipping, I think, momentarily. Should be very, very soon. I think we were just missing... Let's see what we're missing here. We're 59:32 on the axis. So Whippy, Ohio will be streaming the other side, so be sure to check out his POV if you would like. And yeah, looks like all PZLD on the axis, so they may have just one extra. OCL still missing a couple bodies here. They're at 27, so 32 to 28. There we go. 60, 30. Okay, 31. Maybe that was it. Now we're maybe good. 63. We do have one extra. Unless there's somebody else joining, of course. I mean, it could be an extra streamer or somebody who wants to get practice. Always plenty of room in these 30 versus 30s in case people want to try their luck at streaming and see how it works. Think we're all ready to flip. 31, everything looks okay. Okay, Nug said they're good to go in 1 minute. So we'll be flipping very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Here for a nice 30 versus 30 on Foy. We don't see 30 versus 30 on Foys too often. But when they do, it's a nice, random, eventful time where we've seen plenty of fun backline shenanigans. People sneaking through, airheads gone undetected. Lots of good stuff. And all these, and these 30 versus 30 matches never ceases to amaze me. Just how exciting it can get. I mean, we had a 7, well, I mean, earlier today we had a 7 capture 49 versus 49 matchup on Herc and Forrest Siegfried line. That was amazing. It was back and forth for 90 minutes. Action all around. It was great. I mean, it's kind of like when you think about football or soccer. I mean, you could... although I don't want to make it seem like, oh, only the good games have the bunch of captures. No, that's not true. It's just... what am I trying to say here? You don't want to equate it to something like in football or soccer where you have, okay, well, only the good games have 5 or 6, 7, or 8 goals or something, right? Now there's plenty of good games that don't have that. It just is something, I guess, we're not used to in Hell Let Loose from a big-time competitive standpoint. We usually see 1, obviously, 2, maybe 3, and that's about... I would say the average caps is probably 2.5, something like that. Most of the time you're going to get, I would say 3 be good, maybe 2 or 3. And so when you get the large cap, it just changes so much as well. I mean, unlike a high-scoring game in football or soccer, it's not like the entire field changes. I mean, you're still going back and forth on the same field, but in Hell Let Loose, it's the multiple captures changes the entire map. I mean, it resets everything. That's what makes it really interesting. Not too sure what the delay is. They should be starting any second, everybody. Wonder if they lost somebody? No, we have 62. Just waiting to get into the cold landscapes of Foy. X-ray. Just doing some target practice before him. Wonder if they're having a little bit of server issues, maybe? Not too sure. Just gotta wait and see, I guess. Just gonna send a quick message. A little bit unsure what's going on. No flip yet. Just gotta wait and see. Okay. There we go. 1 minute to flip. Wasn't too sure what was going on. Maybe there was just some server settings they needed to adjust. And we'll be on our ways to West Bend momentarily. Taking out any second now. There we go. Okay. And of course, in a 30 versus 30 matchup, I do have the luxury of starting my own squad. I'll go over to the right HQ. Okay, so West Bend, off we go. And another thing, I mean, for those of you who don't know me, just joining on in, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios, and I'm here to bring you this off-season competitive league matchup between OCL and PZLD here on Foy with West Bend as the middle point. Now, PZLD is a very aggressive team, people. Very, very aggressive. They are rolling in with all the confidence in the world after taking home the TPL Division 8 championship, I think, if I remember correctly. I get confused sometimes between all the divisions, but I've streamed their games since then, and man, they have come out swinging every single time. When they're attacking third, they're going to get ready to attack fourth. When they're attacking fourth, they're already probably on fifth. And it's been quite a trend for them in all their matchups. And I don't think anybody has been able to halt them from doing what they wanted to. And I'm kind of curious how OCL will play them here. We have OP stacked over here to the left, and it's going to be going on West Bend. West Bend is one of those points that's heavily favored for the Axis, as you can tell by where the point is. It's going to be right on the border. And that means the Axis can just rush across, and they're pretty much in the hard cap. Now, it isn't all positives. You got to keep in mind that once they get across, well, the artillery from the Allies is going to be hitting right here. Actually, are we going to do... No, that's right. There's no artillery. Okay. But the self-propelled artillery can be lining up from the Allies to shell this house and everybody around it and really prevent OCL from getting a good foothold after they cap. That's going to allow the Allied infantry to push forward should they be able to make their way through. And the Allies are going to have... Remember, SPA is allowed in an off-season competitive league, but HQ artillery is not. That's the big difference. No HQ artillery. I'm pretty sure all other leagues are allowing HQ artillery except OCSL. So here we go. We're off to the races. Do we have some potential truck snipes out here to the far distance? I think one round did come close. One OCL truck, one supply truck making their way forward. Nice and easy now. Don't see any snipes. I think there was an attempted snipe, but assuming it did miss. Truck continues on. Couple rogue rockets head on forward. Don't think they're going to get much. Transport trucks just keep going. Got 1, 2, 3 vehicles on a wide play. We have a transport truck coming up middle. SPA setting up to the southeast. Allies begin to jump out here amongst the trees to get the opening garrisons up and everything. Over to the east, we have a Recon and a Stewie. Does the Recon have an SL in it? It has a Recon. 2 Recon SLs. Going to be dropped off by Brolo. I'm kind of curious what they're going to end up doing with those. As to be expected, the Axis starts to get opening Capway. Captain. And then we have Iranu coming forward. Cuidado over there to the left. Nardella. X-Ray setting up shop. Waiting for the allies to come to them. First SPA rounds begin to land. Brumbar set up in the back there. Recon and a Stewie heading over here, most likely. Well, they're going to be dropping off the Recon for sure. But once again, this is part of PZLD's aggressive strategy. They are dedicating both Recon SLs to off the opening for not flares, but heading over here into the back line. Muffin Man tries to pop the transport truck driver. That's going to be Lern. Oh, slams against a tree. Or Laren jumps out. Heads over there to the left. Shots by Muffin Man. Laren's jumping away. And Laren will make his way over here into the back. Looking to get into the bunkers of N30 Highway just to cause a little bit of ruckus. Maybe find a opening garrison for the allies or something. And there's the SPA. Taste that Artie. Gonna be dumping those rounds over there in the West Bend. Laren may have taken out one garrison to the rears. Not 100% sure. There's an OP nearby. Akira, Muffin Man, circle back. And Laren going to push forward here. Oh, and he gets shot. Okay, no worries. We got a Puma over here to the back. It looks like we do have the allied Greyhound. And then the Stewie threatening the Brumbar. Over here to the very far back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they don't see it. Brumbar's over here to the left. Greyhound moves forward. Looks like the Greyhound doesn't notice him. But both SLs have been dropped off of the Recon to threaten Cobru Factory, a patrol around here. And we do have one Stewie working their way around the back. Condor, Misfit, Navy Orange. And most likely they're going to spot this Brumbar any second. We should see it. Oh, no, we're not. We're back here. Oh, okay, okay. The Stewie's up here to the north. My bad. There's the Greyhound. Stewie gets popped. The intel did come through, so the Panzer IV was able to wipe it out. Okay. So the Greyhound back here to the rears. May circle back over to the Brumbar here in a second. We'll see. Let's go here to the front line of West Bend. Soldados holding outside. Telemador building a repair station. Now with the SPA and no HQ artillery, the repair stations may last a little bit longer, given how more random the SPA targets are. Laren, stick. Rocket sails forward. Hope he's still good to go, though. No backline presence for OCL just yet. Another transport truck attempt there by one of the OCL infantry. Oh, for a second, I thought the tree stumps were all body parts. But they are not. West Bend still looks okay. PZLD dedicating some bodies over there to the east. We have a Puma going around to the back. We have a Stewie. Puma to the rears. Two-person Puma. Dodd and Moretta. Dodd should be able to finish it off. Oh, yes, they do. Alrighty, so this Puma goes uncontested. The 75 is not that far away over here to the left, and the 75 didn't pick up on the Stewie getting taken out. Puma begins to turn to the right. The Puma's navigating here. Nugs may be trying to tell them, like, you guys got to bring a Puma to your back. And the dance will begin here. 75. Oh, the 75 turns. Alt Rev. We love you, Bando. Oh, hold on. Clone of Rev. Ooh, gotta be careful with those flipperooskies. Could be oh so dangerous amongst the trees. And the Sherman will push forward here. The medium Panzer IV still alive in the backline. The Brumbar, I believe, did get taken out by the Greyhounds. So that is toast. And OCL will need to bring up another one. Sherman 75 poking out, trying to find the P4. Nugs, Rosy Butt, making their way forward. Rosy Butt looking to line up a rocket. Rosy Butt. Peeking, peeking, peeking. STG rounds go off nearby. Rosy Butt. Finati pushing forward here a little bit. Rosy Butt's able to sink the shot, takes out Finati. Tiger and the... Oh no, sorry, we got the P4. Then the first Tigers making their way forward. The Greyhound was taken care of, it looks like, but we do have 2 Recon SLs in the backline. And what I'm assuming there is that PZLD should be able to take advantage of all the P-Strike opportunities in the world with 2 Recon SLs constantly keeping these tank marks updated. But we'll wait and see. But they're going to be pumping back intelligence to the armor crews, no doubt. Just have a nice skeleton crew up here south of West Bend. Remember, it is 30 versus 30, so teams are a little bit smaller. So just keep that scale in mind when you're looking at how many people are facing off against one another. Rolo, Papa John's. Papa John's trying to get a little bit farther here. We see a little bit of frame rate drop, but hold on, everybody. Should be just fine in a moment. Papa John's. Maybe if we stare at the ground, the frames will go back to normal. Papa John's. Take a second to reload. Hardcap still looks okay, and it's interesting on West Bend without the HQ artillery falling. It sounds and looks so much different. Evan Cam Gooner, Ferris Lair, Peener Schnipper Guy, Rar all making their way through the 4. Love Squad still relaying those targets back. Precision strikes won't be ready for another 8 minutes, everybody. We'll definitely keep an eye out for those, as Foy is a great map for them when the tanks are all out in the open. Madex, 777, takes a shotgun blast. Gonna need a rebandage here real quick. Airhead called into N30 Highway down there to the southeast. We'll see how well the Axis or the Allies are paying attention. Chowlette pushes after the shotgun. Round went into Matex. Chowlette. Oh, nails the shot. P4, P4. So we have 2 P4s. Oh, I thought I saw another Tiger. Maybe they didn't bring up a Tiger. Maybe it was just... Let's go take a look back here. Yeah, P4's taking some shots, but they're okay. And then the SPA's over here. Lunesta's just pumping back that intelligence. Rumbar fires another shot. And that airhead is landing to the southeast. I don't see anybody by, but we do have some tanks coming forward. Airhead's right there. 76 is pulling up, and they should. Looks like they have an eye on it. 76. And fires a little bit short. Spawn wave actually may come in. 76 holds. Waits for OCL to spawn in. They're doing him the dirty. 76 waits. Oh, they take it out. Okay. And no spawn wave afterwards. I thought they were going to win. Okay, the Jumbo pushes forward. Airhead is destroyed. Charlie Squad in the back line. Charlie squad is a normal SL. That's Jesse Pinkman coming over there to the back. We have Kiado and Jesse Pinkman. Famous Jesse Pinkman, of course, playing from Alaska currently. And during his off time has managed to pick up Portuguese, surprisingly, to join OCL here on this match on Foy. In case you were wondering whatever happened to him. Crazy. He's right here in front of us, and nobody's really talking in chat about it. So Jesse Pinkman puts up a border outpost, and now we'll look to see if Jesse does a double support swap on around here, or we have to see how he approaches this, because double support swap in the backline would be huge to roll right into N30 Highway. We have Akira back here monitoring the area. Muffin Man still pumping. Wait, hold on. Is it Muffin Man? Oh, Muffin Man's in the SPA. Pumping rounds over here into West Bend. Raspberries begin to push forward. Bombing run called into West Bend. Defensive bombing run from OCL. Oof, Proxy Satchel goes off in the woods and clears a good chunk. Sergio back here protecting the outpost. Tanks for OCL. We still do have 2 P4s alive. No Tigers. I don't think any Tigers have been spawned in yet. Defensive bombing run from OCL coming in through. The snow begins to pick up just a little bit. Gets one. Going to continue on forward at a nice angle. May get that juicy bomb wave. Oh, does it have the distance? No, it does. There we go. Commander Safadil. Able to nail it. Makes himself some nice raspberry jam. Sherman 75 pokes out. So yes, we have 2 P4s. Keep that in mind, everybody. No Tigers. So it could be an interesting psychological strategy where you just delay the opening Tiger and make the enemy think you have a Tiger. They just can't find it. Keeping them at bay. The Brumbar spawned into the top left. Danke. Holding the line amongst the cold trees. Zalops, though. Zalops. Oh, Zalops got pretty far. But no other backline shenanigans. We still do have Jesse Pinkman over there. Looking for a double support swap from Jesse Pinkman, maybe. Isharded. Gets one with the last bullet. Another one. Number 2 on stream there for iSharded. Charlie's going to the rear. So iSharded trying to get it. Maybe get a couple more blueberries making their way forward. So OCL may just be stockpiling fuel as they don't see the need to spawn the P4s, or sorry, the Tigers right off the opening. And the recon has to be reporting back to say, hey, we're not seeing any Tigers. It's just mediums they're bringing up. Kind of curious if that's what's being relayed right now. Captain, gun down in the building. Nasty Sky Wizard checking everything out. The building is theirs. Remember, there are very few buildings like this on Foy once you move on beyond the city. And so each one of these will count as so much. Sky Wizard, Nasty, making their way forward here. I sharded to the left. Marqueo over there. We've got a POV of Sky Wizard. Precision strikes will be ready in about 2 minutes, everybody. Minute 15. MG suppression from the left. Comes in from Big Mike. Overall position looks okay. We have Zamp going over here to the rears. May have taken out the... No, the SPA is relocated over here to the front line. Looking to get some closer shots on in. Smoke drops. Sky Wizard, Chow Mike. Big Mike begins to push forward. Sky Wizard. Nope. RKO. Waits. And nails it. Explosion happens right here to the right of the hard camp, and that was a PZ4. Trying to hide there behind the haystack. Holding that angle, but the Allied tanks were able to see the booty of it as it was poked out. First Tiger 1, I believe, just spawned in. Greyhound coming over to back to check everything out. Brolo soloing that recon tank. Looks like he's going to gun for that Brumbar here in just a moment. Stukas and P-47s are officially ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. .75 goes over to the left. .76. PZLD thinking about a push here, it seems. We do have the Greyhound going over to the back of the Brumbar. Brolo going to be pumping those rounds on in. Yep, Brolo's right there in the booty of it. Lenstradamus just constantly keeping those tank marks updated, making it super easy for these recon tanks and light tanks to find their targets. And the Greyhound will finish it off. Little Baba Badooey action for Brolo tonight here on Foy. Brolo jumps out and jumps back in. I wonder if it's easier to jump out and switch to the driver role than it is to swap roles inside the tank. I see that a lot, so maybe somebody on the console side could chime on in. Repair station destroyed. Trupo. These buddies should know about that Greyhound coming to the rears. It's marked by How. Greyhound's pulling forward. Panzer IV spins around. Gonna see the Greyhound. There it is. Panzer IV is gonna need a spin to the right. Brolo just gonna cruise off. He knows he probably won't be able to switch on over to the gunner roll in time while driving. Rocket from Laren goes, misses over there to the left. Another rocket. And the Greyhound. Panzer IV. Oh no, the Greyhound's gonna try to switch real quick. Oh my gosh. Another rocket. Oh, but the Panzer IV spins to the front. And Brolo's gonna be forced to jump out. Ah, and he gets gunned down. Okay. That'll take care of that. Alright. So that's the Greyhound shenanigans put to an end. Brolo tried, though. It was a solid attempt. Artillery strike called him. Supply truck roaming around the back from Commander Safadeo, I believe. Yep, there is. So we think we have dual... No, there was SPA that landed on the building. OCL calling in the artillery strikes down to the south. Progress comes in for PZLD. Charlie squad over here to the back left. Could get a really good double support swap. I'm just saying, Charlie. If you can get a quick double support swap on that outpost, Jesse Pinkman, it could be massive for undoing this entire front line. The supply truck was found. That will not be an option. Jumbo 76 and the 75 are ready to go. Getting closer and closer here. We have the Tiger over here to the back, but I'm assuming that the intel has been relayed to the armor crews to say, hey, there's the Tiger. Nug's doing some repairs. Tanks holding still. Big spawn wave over here to the back from Jesse Pinkman. They knocked out the garrison. Now they're wiping the outposts. And PZLD will be scrunched in here like a vice in between the south and the north. Jesse Pinkman's OP is in a good, safe spot. Rocket comes forward. Tank has been marked over there to the back line. May see a P-strike on that puppy. Cap progress still coming on N30 Highway. PZLD does have three garrisons in a nice triangle over here, so they should be okay. Unfortunately, just need to pull back these forces, or at least a decent chunk of the infantry. We have 2 75s and a 76 ready to go. Waiting for the P-strikes, everybody. I'm just waiting for the P-strikes. Papa John's push forward. Of course, Papa John's pizza, absolutely delicious. I'll always sound so good. I remember good. Just Papa John's never disappoints. Bombing run called in from PZLD over the hard cap. That's gonna get the garrison back there. Three Allied tanks. We have 150 munitions for the Axis, so we're not going to see a pre-strike or bombing run. Here comes the PZLD one. It's going to get the garrison for sure. We'll check in a second. We do have the AT units in the back. Cuidado, Zamp, and Truple coming on over. Cap progress still continues for PZLD. They should have control of the building after that bombing run. 75 is pushed up, splashing around. PZLD is in the circle. What's it look like to the rears? 75 spins. Looks all okay. One round ricochets off the 76. Lenstradamus still relaying targets back, especially that Panzer IV that's on the road. They take out the Tiger and I missed it. 76 takes one shot. PZLD should have it. Another round comes in, takes out the P4 behind the building. Let's go take a look back here. I think that was the P4. Yeah, it was. One Panzer IV down. Medium 75 pushes up. Yeah, they had to have taken out the Tiger if they're pushing up this much. And there's a Brumbar. Panzer IV back, and there's a dead Tiger. Okay, so they took it out. Alrighty. So PZLD up on the armor game so far tonight. And they just captured West Bend for the second capture of the matchup. If you're just joining me, I am your host tonight, Smithers, for this off-season competitive league matchup here on Foy between OCL and PZLD. So far, we've seen 2 captures. And the Allies just got it back. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Whippy, Ohio is streaming the other side, so be sure to, if you do just a quick Google search on Whippy, Ohio, you will be able to find him with ease. Forgot to put his link in the description. And the medium 75 goes Bubba Dewey. Over here to the back, Lenstradamus just pumping that intel still. And the other Panzer IV wiped. OCL's armor suffering big time here on Foy. A very unique strategy. PZLD sending both of these recon SLs over into a Greyhound off the opening to just over here by Foy. And they've just been sticking around and wiping outposts, finding the enemy armor movements. Brolo. Duncan. Brolo wipes him. Over here to the back, we still do have Charlie Squad. Over here on the border. Peener Schnipper guy. Just monitoring those open fields of Foy. Take it marked immediately. We do have enough for a Stuka. Laren here with the MG42. A little bit of a all by his lonesome, unfortunately, for Laren. Jesse Pinkman still has the OP to the back, so we may see some shenanigans. Danka X-Train down below. Recon still harassing to the rears. Yeah, once you get pushed out of West Bend, it becomes like this open field grind unless your armor can get an advantage. It can be sometimes very, very difficult. About the closest action I think we're going to get, everybody, is Jesse Pinkman and the OP in the back line. Here working up behind West Bend. Now, PZLD has spread out a lot since the capture. They actually don't have many bodies back here. They're deciding to commit their armor for the defense. Medium 75, 76. And letting their infantry push up and try to gain the ground. Assuming PZLD has plenty of fuel to play around with, so we'll see how they play this. Amin Cam Gunner in the trenches. OCL begins pushing forward. But they don't notice Peter Schiffer guy. Jesse Pinkman gets up. Dead Fury. Equal exchange across the road. And then Zamp is the last one alive. Engineer loadout. We'll get a POV of Zamp. Zamp places a satchel knowing that his time may be near. Smoke goes off. Zamp jumps. Remember, he already used the satchel, so won't be able to do it on the tank Pharaoh's lair. Garrison gets live, but then, oh, Zamp just absolutely surrounded. Not much you could do in that circumstance. Satchel goes off. I don't think it got anybody. I think it was a little bit maybe too far away. The Garrison's still alive, of course. But good play there by Zamp. You never know what you might get. Charlie Squad still alive to the bottom left. We have a Puma hanging around in the middle of N30 Highway, but it looks like it sounds like it's dueling out with the Greyhound. PZLD has pushed over to... They got a Garrison established front door. They're going to try to maybe push through the open field with the help of armor. As without armor, no matter how good your shooter you are, you're not going to be able to make it through those open fields. Rolo may have barely dodged that rocket. Look at Rolo's movements. To the left, to the right, down low, up top. Give me some more. Papa John's to the left, trying to scout out the enemy, but the snow flurries, the visibility may not be the best right now. PZLD recon still very deep and just monitoring every little movement that the Axis are conducting back there. Jumbo 76 scanning the open fields. Peter Schnipper guy, Rar. Rar checking everything out here. We have one Jumbo 76. I don't think we've seen any P-strikes. Now we do have that Tiger pushing forward, so that could be the first opportunity. 2 crew Tiger, though. Looks like the spotter or the tank commander did jump out and try to take him out. Jesse Pinkman trying to lie low in the back line as the PZLD SLs try to hunt whatever nuisances they can find. They know they got blueberries coming over here to the back. Jesse Pinkman guns down a couple after the OP is burned. Trying to survive, and Jesse Pinkman gets deleted. But we do have a garrison established down here, so the journey back will not be as long. PZLD armor trying to figure out this next move. We have 270, so we got plenty of tanks. But I think they're... Oh, did they... Oh, mamma mia. Did they take out that Tiger to the back, or did that Tiger relocate? I think they did. I think they took it out. I think the Recon SL has been giving them marks, and they've been adjusting as they see fit. Yep, there's a... Wait, that's a dead P4. And there's a dead Tiger in the woods. Mamma mia. Brutal. Stick, yeah. I mean, the open field push, man. It's just... Laren here, just using the haystack as cover, trying to fire these rockets. Laren just peeking over here to the right. Gonna try to attempt to the open field. Has made it kind of far. Raspberries all around. Laren. Laren's close. Gonna throw a grenade. Rars over there to the right, though. The Car 98's going to be hurt. Look at Laren, the only one to make it this far. .76 holding its position. Strafer and going over to the back line to protect that garrison. OCL still has this back here, so I mean, the main thing that they're going to want to work with is trying to get a couple SLs to work around and navigate amongst the, or just try to identify those garrisons, because they want to get back here. That's the big thing. You want to get right there. PZLD does not have that covered by radar. They're depending on these garrisons to pick up anybody that's trying to swing through the gaps. And so if OCL is able to get back here while PZLD is out of sector and pushing towards Cobru, then they're going to have a chance to really get something going in the back. They could do a big spawn bomb and just send it and see what all they can do. OCL has a nice defensive ring. Gotta wait to see though what comes of the armor game. Do have a light tank and a recon tank over here. Not too sure what's going on. Let's go take a quick look-see. Unsure. They're trying to do something. Recon tanks in the back, just maybe monitoring the area, looking for any infiltrators in the back line. Ardella, Laren. Oof. No, it's a rough life, everybody. This is Once you get pushed out of West Bend, man. Oh, infantry just hate their lives. I think Dugout Barn's a little bit better just because, well, I mean, Southern Edge is obviously the optimal one. Dugout Barn over West Bend, though, just because Dugout Barn, it's much more concentrated, I feel. You have more opportunities in Dugout Barn than you do in West Bend. I think tanks have a better opportunity to support you up close. We may see OCL build a couple barricades here just to get a little bit extra protection, because right now, they're not having fun, man. This is rough. This is a bunch of rough sauce. The hope that they're going to mainly have is for this garrison to push up here. And I mean, you obviously can attempt a backline play. But for OCL, you want to establish this area on the garrison, or this border, get the garrison up, and then capture this little Costco shopping complex. And that way you can at least get some suppressive fire over there to the hard cap. Now remember, AT guns need to be utilized as well. We got to see AT guns being placed, because if your armor crews are suffering, you want to give them a boost. Be like, hey, we know you guys are hurting a little bit bad here. PZLD's armor is doing really well. So let's build some AT guns to at least offset a little bit of advantage. Right now we have an airhead plane with the bombing run combo sailing off north. Actually don't know who's commanding tonight for PZLD. We have a commander back here. Let's go take a look. It's going to be, if we just go up here a little bit, if it lets me. Hugo Stiglitz is commanding for PZLD. Bombing run going through. Airhead is being clearly marked though by OCL. And the rocket comes in and takes it out. Easy peasy, up and easy. OCL will not fall for that good old trick. Counter airhead called into West Bend, right south of the hard cap. We don't have anybody nearby. We do have the Stewie down to the south. Now remember, the airhead plane is really quiet on console as opposed to PC. PC, I think I can hear almost every single airhead. I don't think I mean, of course, in chaotic situations, command comms, you could get distracted and stuff, but let's see how PZLD, if they're able to pick up on this. So we have a counter bombing run airhead combo by OCL heading over to the circle. We do have the Puma trying to distract the Stewie down to the south, so that's a good move by the Puma. Airhead's gonna land in the woods. Don't see any raspberries coming back, so here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the secret sauce that OCL was waiting on, just to give it a good old bombing run airhead combo try. Let's take a look. Bombing run's gonna go through. It's gonna maybe wipe the spawn. It gets all four of them. Oh my gosh, it got all four of them. I don't believe it. Oh, that's bananas. That is absolutely bananas. That bombing run went right over the chunk of raspberries that spawned in to deal with it. So OCL is going to have a little opportunity here. Oh, just got Captain. Captain and Laren. That came in, so we got to see Captain has to get that outpost up as soon as possible, as we got this Allied tank on its way. No, Captain. 75 comes around. The raspberries are here to the rears, looking for the airhead. They do not see it, so OCL is going to get another spawn wave in. Here in just a moment, another big spawn wave. Medium 75 cruises around. 75, they got to get rockets on this. Hold on, Dead Fury. 75 takes one round. Dead Fury, buddy, it's up to you. The team is depending on you to take out this 75. Oh, another rocket. Captain is the only surviving SL. Here come the reinforcements. Yep, here come the raspberries are on their way. to help this out. Now, OCL, in theory, may be able to gain a couple. No, they can't. No, the front door ground will not be gained. Over here into the back line, we got one blueberry. Cuidado. Working around. One more rocket, I think, on that 75, and that should do it. Soldados. Do we have one outpost still left? Soldados looking to place a... Oh, no, gets blasted. Gets one in. Let's see if one more can do it. Oh, no, that 75 still alive. JZ over here to the rears. Zero Ora trying to get a satchel on now. And there we go. The 75 goes bubba. Do we have any outposts? Able squad is alive. Captain. Captain is in the circle. I don't know if Captain put his outpost up, though. Captain. Oh, no. Captain. Able squad's outpost is over here to the right, everybody. We may hear the Bulge. Smoke. Oh, no, the rocket comes in from Rosie Butt and finishes it off. Oh, damn. Oh, well, it was a nice little scuffle. Remember, with those chaotic airhead opportunities, if it looks like it's not going to work out, you always want to immediately start thinking, okay, how can we take advantage of this little distraction? OCL has gained a little smidgen of ground over here to the south. And one of their 76s may have been taken out, actually. We have a dead 75 right there. Unless the 76 retreated. We have 176. Back here by Hardcap. I don't see a dead 76. Safadeo. Looking to maybe place down a garrison here real quick. Oh, takes a headshot from RAR. Okay, so PZLD responded very well to the defense. He was able to squash that little push there by OCL, the sneaky little airhead play that we oftentimes see on consoles opposed to PC. A couple blueberries working their way around. Jesse Pinkman leading the charge in the back line. Garrison still established over there to the east. So OCL can continue leaking those bodies. Would like to see them try to conquer this area, though, first, and then try to do their little Rapperooski. Wait and see them. Garrison gets taken out of the back line, most likely by Satchel, looks like. Half-track spawned in over here to the top right, so that'll be driven down. PZLD's recon still pumping the intelligence. Firing away those markers on the OCL tanks. And OCL armor is just having a rough go of it. I don't think we've seen a Tiger been able to make it up near West Bend in a long time, everybody. Yeah. Tank crew waiting back here. Padre. Fighting that Brumbar. Fuel-wise, 440 fuel, 415 manpower, 135 munitions. Laren here, staring once again at all the open field. And for those of you joining me a little bit late, I'm your host, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios, here to bring you this off-season competitive league matchup here on Foy West Bend, where we have seen two captures, first going to the Axis and then the Allies. If you are enjoying the stream, be sure to take a second and hit that like button if you could, please. If you have any questions, go and pop them in chat, or if you're watching this after the video, be sure to drop a comment below. And then, last but not least, if you're interested in competitive Hella Loose and want to join the SmithersCast Discord to learn more about it, or if you're just want to be a casual member, that's fine too. You can go ahead and check out the Discord link in the video description. We are approaching 1,000 members. Pretty wild. Hugo Stiglitz drops himself a little. And we have, yeah, by the way, in the Discord we have teams from the console side and PC world. So don't be afraid. There's plenty of teams out there for all different types of skill sets. 76 down below. I mean, PZLD's position just looks really, really solid. We got a good blueberry wave. They did get a garrison over here. So now they'll be able to threaten this side of the point a little bit better. Although they still do have to make their way through the open field, everybody. Jesse Pinkman coming through, but nope, not able to weave enough. We have a Stewie getting a satchel place maybe, but I don't know. Stewie pops a vehicle over here to the right, and that was a Puma. But that's what you got to keep doing. You got to keep pumping those free tanks over into the back line just to keep the enemy off balance. But PZLD, once again, everybody, I mean, I'm going to say this 1,000 times, but them throwing the two recon SLs off at Foy has paid massive dividends so far. Maybe highlight that in a short. Those two recon SLs. Stewie about to go Baba Badooey. Right here in the middle of the open, and there they go. So we have Love Squad over here to the middle. So Love Squad is Lunesta, the pharmaceutical company, or the pharmaceutical medication for sleeping. Takes in shape here, or in form on Helios. And then we have, don't see the other recon SL, but we'll find out over the course of the match. May have relocated back here to the front line. Cuidado, Jesse Pinkman, Capiteo, or Captain. Cuidado, maybe loading up a rocket. Front line really hasn't shifted, everybody. Everything is looking good. OCL playing really good defense. And of course, it makes it easier when it's a nice, beautiful open field. It sucks for attack, but it's a little bit easier on the defensive crews. Cuidado pulls out the Panzerschreck. Get ready to go here. Cuidado. Fires one. Takes a couple shots to the right. Goes down low. Gonna pump in another one here in a second. Here we go. Number two. Cuidado. Gonna reload for number three. Zamp also pushes up to potentially threaten. There we go. Cuidado with the 75 takedown here on Foy. Nasty. Akira. Coming over to check the carnage. Front line still pretty stationary. OCL, though, needs to just get another garrison established right here on the border. Nasty Akira push forward to take out Zamp. Jesse Pinkman prone to the right. Nice 2v2. Akira trying to frag Zamp, but unfortunately the joysticks are not being friendly to him. Jesse Pinkman throws a grenade. Satchel placed by Zamp. Okay, Zamp, you're getting a little bit too aggressive there with the proxy satchels. But I get it, buddy. I get it. And the mine is placed as well. He has to warn Captain Jesse Pinkman to get out of there. Captain runs over to the right. Front door of West Bend, in case any of you were wondering, is looking perfectly fine. Everybody's holding their line. Tanks are looking okay. We have a Panzer IV over there to the north. OCL maybe looking to build up some fuel here. Half track is down to the southwest. Looks like we have one raspberry on the way. Did not see that half track whatsoever. Let's go take a look. Nugs. Half track is up here to our north. Okay. So it looks like Hugo Stieglitz has found it. And Vegas says, you know what, buddy? I got a rocket for it. No worries. There we go. Half track taken out. "36 minutes left to go." So OCL has tried the multiple backline airhead or backline plays, but PZLD has sniffed them out. Now they've launched the airhead. Got a couple raspberries though around the area. I'm guessing we're gonna time up another bombing run with it. Let's go take a look. Akira Vegas nearby. Smoke asked to be called in by the commander. Smoke's falling over here to the right in the trench. Vegas down below. May have gone unnoticed. Akira's close. Airhead's fallen still. Vegas goes away. Smoke begins to fall. Akira, what is Akira focusing on? Akira's looking at the open field. Did not hear the plane go above. Can OCL pull it off again, everybody? Oh, my Lord heaven. Airhead falls in the trees. The spawn wave will be around the 34-35 mark. Bombing run going through. And that's from the ally perspective. You got to be sitting there thinking, hey, did anybody hear an airhead? Why did they drop a bombing run? Airhead's alive and well. We're going to see a big spawn wave be coming in pretty soon here. Pharaoh's Lair goes out to probe the area. Says, what's going on over here? OCL dedicates a good chunk. Pharaoh's Lair is going to face the brunt of it. Pharaoh's Lair. Little does he know if he looks to his left. Oh, nope, nope. Pharaoh's Lair goes on over. If OCL plays this smart here, they can satchel a couple 76s. Oh my gosh. Pharaoh's Lair gets wiped. Tank has been marked. Here come the satchel layers. Extra. Blueberry's gunned down Akira. Did Akira take out the airhead? No, the airhead is still alive and well. X-Ray puts a satchel on. Yes, it is. X-Ray guns down one. 76 begins a turn. Nixie Orange jumps out. The airhead blade works yet again. 76 rolls on over, but they're about to go Baba Dewey. Can we see the 76 get right next to the other 76? No. Okay. The 176 gets taken out. And it's going to relieve a little bit of pressure there on Cobru and allow the infantry to create some space elsewhere. That's the big thing right now. OCL could potentially try a front door push off that garrison. Counter bombing run by PZLD. Oh, the bomber run gets 1, 2, 3. Buzzwave. Okay. Stick inside the house on West Bend. So OCL has that border garrison. So now's the time. Obviously, we have the benefit of the admin camp. But there comes the spawn wave to the top left of our screen, everybody. Stick, Teramador, Safadeo running over here to the hard cap. Now Rosie Butt is over here to the back and has a good chance to frag him out from the rear as it takes out Donka. Let's go take a look at Rosie Butt, see how Rosie approaches this. So Rosie is going to be able to circle on from the rears and find where they're coming from. That's the advantage that Rosie has here. OCL still capping, obviously, but remember, they're only as strong as what their reinforcement position looks like. And they're very dependent on that garrison. Rosie sees the bodies, and Rosie does not fire at them. Look at Rosie's trigger discipline. So Rosie Butt saw them, hold fire, and now it's going to find the source of the spawn. What a beautiful play there by Rosie. Takes out the bazooka, and now will wipe out the garrison. Beautiful wham bam shabamo for you there, Rosie. That was a perfect play, perfectly executed. High intelligence, high IQ on display right there. Well done. Kudos to you, Rosie Butt. And just like that, the West Bend is all clear and good to go. Shtick soldados. Fully repair stations. 76 is down, but PZLD should be okay. The other heavy and the Stewie back here to support. Now remember, if you're enjoying the stream, everybody, be sure to take a second and hit that like button. Nugs! Oh, takes a shot in the left shoulder. OCL still has a spawn wave, but I think it's only a matter of time before somebody lobs a lucky grenade, fires a Panzer or a bazooka to take it out. 76 begins pushing up. Panzer IV. Dodge jumps out. Gonna do some quick repair action, maybe build a repair station. Remember, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the latest update, the tank crews can drop a supply box as seen here. And now the other tank crewmen can take out their wrench, which Franco will do here in just a second. He will put down a repair station blueprint, pull out the hammer like so, and begin hammering away. And that way, this tank will have a nice little repair station right next to them. So they can repair right here on the front line. There's no need to depend on a support person to come on over or an engineer. They can do it all by themselves. And there they go. Now PZLD all set and ready. Nobody on the attack, really. Still got the 2 recon OPs, though, in the back line. If needed, Cobru not really under any threat. I mean, OCL has exploited the airhead advantage here, that's for sure. They've been able to take those airhead bomber run combos and slip them right past PZLD. So far, PZLD's been able to respond, but it's only a matter of time. Jesse Pinkman. Let's go to POV of Jesse Pinkman. So let me see if I can telepathically talk to Jesse Pinkman real quick and tell him, hey, buddy, you're in a good position to do a dual support swap back here. And you could get 2 support players on you. You could build a garrison. And potentially with a nice flood. Okay, here comes the outpost. Let's see if he calls in 2 support players. Don't know he's going to head off. Maybe they'll drop boxes in a moment. We'll check on him in a few minutes. The front door push, meat grind. Oh, 176 gets taken out over there to the left. The Tiger from OCL scores a nice little victory. 27 minutes left to go. Stewie in another jumbo, though. Oh, and another Stewie gets clapped. OCL on a little bit of an armor tear, baby. PZLD has one more jumbo, though. If they can combine this with a Stuka, they may get a Mamma Mia. Jumbo begins pushing up after seeing 2 of its buddies get taken out right next to them in their metal boxes. Jumbo kicks it into 4th gear. Let's go see how the Tiger's doing. Let's check out their position. I don't think we've seen 1 P-strike. I mean, I don't think we have. The Tiger has got a nice little haystack back here. No repair stations, though. Itachi, Goyano, Alexis, Texa. Pulling up slowly. Here goes Alexa, Texa. I don't know if they have intel on that other Jumbo 76. We have a P4 over to the right. Tiger moves up to the next house. Looking for that Jumbo 76, although the snow has picked up a bit. So the visibility has dropped. Jumbo 76, marked by George. I think the Jumbo's firing against the P4, not the Tiger. Jesse Pinkman still to the rear. Is it Jesse Pinkman? No, we got 2 outposts now. So one more SL has joined the fray. So Jesse Pinkman may be trying to find that border garrison back there. Jesse Pinkman's going to go for it across. Did mark the tank. Going to try to dismantle that. Jesse Pinkman, good job of patrolling the border, buddy. And finding those enemy spawns. That's one of the big things that I see is a mistake in competitive Hell Let Loose. Is that somebody sets up a backline garrison, but they do not check the border to see if the enemy has a garrison not that far away. In this case, Jesse Pinkman goes to the south, checks it. Now begins to dismantle. Spawn wave comes in off of Fox Squad's OP. Mike gets nailed. This is a very tense situation. I'm feeling the build up a little bit. Vegas. Go get a POV of Vegas. Sometimes, I tell you what. Oh, and the Tiger gets taken out by the PZL tank crew. Oh, my Lord, Nevin. Oh, that's a tough loss. PZLD Armor Man coming up big tonight for these clutch takedowns. Padre super close over here. Kind of curious what Padre is trying to do. Supply drop goes overhead. OCL low key is getting some serious pressure. We do have a 2-person Greyhound to the back. Panzer IV is turned around, dealing with a Stewie, I believe, or something. Very unique situation we have developing. We got blueberries coming into the south. Raspberries trying to deal with them. Front door, we have a Greyhound and a medium Sherman that is circled around. Panzer IV may get clapped from the back here in a moment. Over here to the left. Medium Jumbo 76 is pushed forward. Jumbo 76 claps the P4 to the top left. The medium Sherman's still alive. So PZLD with some good armor coordination. Teaming up to clamp it from the front and then clamp it from the back. Panzer IV. Panzer IV is a little bit of a pickle here. They got... I don't know what the Jumbo 76 knows about the P4. The recon tank gets destroyed. The Jumbo 76 is rolling right in front of the P4. Oh no, there you go. Okay, the Jumbo's turning. Okay, the Jumbo's turning. Oh man. Zalap's gonna try to get a rocket in, distract him a little bit. P4, unfortunately, no, the driver jumps in, but it's gonna be a little bit too late, and the Jumbo 76 claps him. Stick's running up to the back. Stick, rocket to the right. Stick may be able to offset the advantage that PZLD has. Shots coming in. Alt Rev jumps out. Satchel did not get placed. Another rocket. And OCL may make the Jumbo crew pay for this. Do we have any more rockets? Maybe from Laren? Yep, another one comes in. And the Jumbo's engine. Oh, the Jumbo's engine out in the open. Oh, can they take advantage of it, though? Let's see. PZLD has been really good about supporting their tanks tonight. Nice gunshots there from Alt Rev. Yeah, PZLD has shut everything down in the backline. OCL not having a chance. Go check out serious Cobru is. Oh, it's pretty bad for a 30 versus 30. Depends if these blueberries can win a couple frags here in the building. Papa John's, Chowlette. Big Mike, Sky Wizard inside. Cat progress offsets a little bit. I sharded though. Maybe able to get a couple rounds. Bombing run on its way. PZLD may have this. Zero auto. First victim. The raspberries are all inside. Oh, does get a few. Can the blueberries get enough sector pressure, or will PZLD be able to go up 4-1? Wave comes over to the left. Emergency save wave from OCL. Soldados Guiado. Reanu Danka. Sky Wizard up there in the window. Sky Wizard gets another one. Gonna take a second to reload. Sky Wizard on a little bit of a tear here in the middle of Cobru. OCL's going to be bringing the heat here, though, momentarily. Take a look at the map. Whole bunch of reinforcements on their way. Not too sure how long Sky Wizard has here, but we shall see. Sky Wizard pokes around. Shots going on down below. Sky Wizard still watching the window. Got a couple blueberry or raspberries with him here. Let's go take a look at the outside perspective. Chowlet, Brolo, Big Mike, Sky Wizard, Nasty, Papa John's, Hugo Stieglitz, Rosie Bud, all coming on in. Nugs to the top. OCL trying to penetrate. Bombing runs coming through at a nice angle. Could get the OCL push. OCL. Oh, just got two. Three for the bombing run. Not too shabby. Commander Hugo Stieglitz, no doubt happy with 3. We need to see a proxy satchel, though, on the building. This we do to the right, but I don't know if it's going to go off in time. OCL would need to offset it with sector pressure. Oh, they would need another big spawn wave. Oh, man, that's going to be super close. OCL trying to gun down a few more. The satchel. It's going to go off a little bit late. Let's see. Clears a few. That'll be our 3rd capture of the game, everybody. PZLD going up 4-1 with 18 minutes left to go. Rocket from Rosie Butt. Medium 75 over there to the right coming around. OCL gets their garrisons all established and good to go for this counterattack. And they know they gotta move quickly here. Soldados, did he get a satchel on again by chance? Don't see any outlines. Another big spawn wave from OCL over here by Foy, rushing forward. They know they got to move in quickly before PZLD gets established. So they're sacrificing really any sort of defensive setup. Moving on Cobru. Now this is the time where OCL could think about maybe a half-track play to drive around and maybe park it somewhere by West Bend. We do have a recon Puma over here to the back. 3-person Puma, by the way. So we'll have to keep an eye out what they end up doing. PZLD stacks Cobru factory. Truple pushing forward here. Truple could have a really good satchel. Truple, do you got one, buddy? Truple, you got a satchel? Truple, I wouldn't go in there. No! Oh, rocket comes in. Satchel explosion happens over to our left. Where is the PZLD armor? Where are they? We have one Jumbo 76. I'm wondering if one got satchel pulling on forward. Oh, that one that we saw in the open. That's the one that may have been taken out. Let's go take a look. There's the P4. I don't know if they were end up saving that. Remember, that was the one that didn't lost their engine. Beaner Schnipper guy. Monitoring the snowy ground. The rocket Nasty gets wiped. Admin Cam Gooner over here to the rears trying to find their spawns. But OCL's attack begins to fizzle out just a little bit. They do have a garrison, but it is locked. Admin Cam Gooner should be able to find it. Oh, well, I say should, but then again, It can be tricky sometimes when you're running around. You're like, did I check there? I think I checked there. Then you move on. Cam Gunner's gonna hop in. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Lines up right in front of it. And he will pop it. Just like that. 15 minutes, 38 seconds left to go, everybody. Let's see if OCL has enough of a counterattack in them to retake Cobru. No defensive pressure yet. We do have a medium 75, though, running around the back. This medium 75 really deep. We have one Tiger. Its booty is facing. Booty's facing the east. Round comes into the heavy. Dueling with the 76 there on the road. Tiger begins to back up. Oh, a little bit too late. And the PZLD crew comes out on top. Almighty gesture, Romans. Angry Steel. No doubt happy with their performance tonight. Medium 75 still circling around the back. Looking to gun down any armor that OCL attempts to put up on the front line. Cobru Factory facing pressure from a few different angles. Puma gets destroyed. That was the three-person Puma, I'm assuming, from what we saw earlier. Way down to the south. .75 cruising around Foy, looking for spawns. Helping out the infantry. Safadeo puts a marker down. Blueberry's got that garrison here to attack Cobru from the southeast. Now, I mean, the thing is that road to Reconia up there to the north, you're really not going to have... I mean, PZLD isn't going to be pushing that too much. They're not going to be that spread out. And that's going to leave you... it's going to leave just a lot of PZLD defenders in sector, not really giving them a chance for that counter-strike. 75 continues moving. Going to roll over Buck Compton. Oh, crushes him to bits. Takes a shot from the right, though. Panzer IV lines up for the next one, and... Tank has been marked. Trouble places the satchel just in case, I believe. Yep. Satchel gets placed. Ultra Rev jumps out. Looks for it. Sees it. Begins dismantling. Trouble. Guns him down right in the back. And the 75 gets taken out. All right, so after that, everybody, OCL still has a chance. They just gotta figure out how to get into Cobru. Easier said than done. PZLD obviously has the armor advantage. Plenty of firepower support should they need it. 2 P4s coming up here. These P4s gotta figure out how to work together to tip the scales when it comes to the armor game. So if OCL can sit out in the open field and pump HE into Cobru, that'll give a little bit of life to the Brazilians. Satchel goes off nearby. Guayado down here to the bottom left. We do have a tank from PZLD. Is taking a shot from somewhere deep. A couple more rounds, but I think those are from the P4. So we have an AT gun. There we go. Build those AT guns, buddies. Build, build, build. build those AT guns to offset this armor advantage. 76 keeps backing up, taking shots on the front and the right, taking an absolute beating. Panzer IV and the AT gun pumping them full. Another round. 76 is still alive. Jesse Pinkman trying to keep the updated markers. Jesse Pinkman over there to the right, the tank crew out here in the middle of the open. Did they nail the AT gun? PZLD trying to find it still. The tank crew, obviously with the weather, and just it can be a little bit tough to relocate those. AT guns firing a little bit ahead. Pinkman's trying to keep it updated. 76 backing up all the way over here to N30 Highway. Good job of the 76 crew, though, maintaining or staying calm, just backing straight up, and just keeping the AT gun off balance as to where it is. Actually, yeah, but no, there goes Doing right there. Okay, so that'll breathe a little bit of life into OCL. Jesse Pinkman will scout out the area here. Another explosion happens over to our right. There was a supply truck, I think, coming around. But PZLD has squashed most of the efforts made. Oh, Nugs comes on in and defends the garrison. Good play there by Nugs. Pharaoh's Lair. Zamp holding still. He sees the garrison, puts the proxy satchel down. Zamp dies on it. But the satchel, will it have the distance? Pharaoh's Lair looking out there. I'm not sure if Pharaoh's Lair saw the satchel. Obviously, it can be a little bit difficult to tell sometimes. They had a couple of OPs nearby. Let's see how much damage this satchel does. We have a bombing run that was called into Cobru. Okay, it does take it out. The outpost is still alive, though. It does take out the garrison. Good play there, buddy. Very, very good play. Let's go take a look at Cobru Factory for this bombing run. This will be the last OCL bombing run of the matchup. The garrison is marked. Bombing run should fall directly over it. Sky Wizard, Big Mike inside. The bombing run did take out the garrison. That will be reported back in command chat. OCL gearing up for their last big push. We got a Panzer IV coming over to the right. We got a Luke's coming down from the south. No Tigers. I think every single Tiger has been squashed. Spawn wave over here down to the south off of that garrison. But PZLD still in the main building. Let's go take a look at the front push. Fenati. Oh, no, not Fenati. Captain. Captain. Going up against Rosie Butt. Oh. Rosie Butt sinks the shot through the trees. Garrison's alive and well to the back. Does OCL have enough? 7 minutes left to go. Couple SLs probing the border, looking for enemy spawns. But Compton. Trouble over here in the building. Big Mike Sky Wizard just staying inside, monitoring the cap weight. He's slowly waiting for anybody to come forth. Watching all these doorways and everything. They know they just got to hold for a few more minutes, and they got it. No, but the satchel goes off and clears it. Oh, Sky Wizard's on the opposite side, though. Camp Progress comes in. OCL definitely will commit everything they got. We got a Panzer IV coming over to the rears, but the Panzer IV is about to go into the jaws of the Jumbo 76. Panzer IV holding off behind the haystack. They know they can't move a muscle. The Jumbo's going to decide to push it. Good move by the Jumbo. They got the... Oh, shout. Never mind. Hold my horses. We have rockets over here to the left side. And the Jumbo Panzer IV gets clapped from, I think, 2 different angles. Oh. Okay, so that will be maybe the last P4. Not too sure. We do have 660 fuel. Another Brumbar spawned in. OCL inside the hard cap. Sky Wizard still holding out inside. Sky Wizard. Let's go check out Sky Wizard's POV. Take shots for Sam. No, not able to come out ahead there. And OCL starts to get some camp progress, but there's not that many blueberries here. So PZLD may be able to offset it with pure sector as they begin working their way back with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go. And remember, if you're enjoying the stream, everybody, be sure to hit that like button. I'm your host tonight, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios, bringing you this off-season competitive league matchup between OCL and PZLD here on FOI. A 30 versus 30 matchup where we have seen 1-2 captures, maybe a possible 30 or in a second, I don't know. OCL trying to take back Cobru to give them a little bit of a chance to capture West Bend in these final seconds. Let's see. Oh, and PZLD gets enough of a spawn wave back to offset it at the very last second. Oh! OCL was almost there, but PZLD now bringing in the heavy hitters into the hard cap. Everybody's scoping around. Bombing run has been called in by PZLD. Remember, OCL is out of bombing runs. Let's go see how this lands. Yeah, PZLD swarming the building, clearing it out. Oh, a last second save wave. Bombing run goes through, gets 0 aura. And I sharded Vegas, Sky Wizard, and Admin Cam Gooner all head into the building. And OCL, they have one garrison over there to the east, so they could still mount another attack. Supply truck coming over to the rears. That's from Commander Safadeo. Blueberries, though, struggling on the road a little bit. Trouble's coming by. Trouble's engineer. Satchel goes off in the building, absolutely clears it. So Proxy Satchel was placed. Big Mike's going to go inside, though, and take position. Hugo Stieglitz. Commander Hugo Stieglitz, no doubt, happy with tonight's performance. It's going to take a second here to look at the map, understand the situation, check around. Hugo Stieglitz. There's Admin Cam Gooner in support. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. Supply truck still to the rears. OCL trying to push back in here. A little bit of camp progress on 5th. Oh, PZLD did throw an airhead back there. They know they're playing with house money at this point. PZLD nasty. Papa John's, Vegas. If they can win a few frags, Sergio's inside the circle. Sergio may get popped in the back of the head. Nasty. Nasty's gonna... Oh, Nasty. Sergio. Who's gonna see each other first? Sergio turns around. No. And Sergio gets overwhelmed by the raspberry flood. Cap progress is gonna begin. Let's see if PZLD commits the kitchen sink here. The airhead is right down below us, everybody. Let's see if they send it. Are we going to get another big spawn wave? We got another 3. I sharded Sky Wizard, Admin Cam Gooner. We have a Tiger coming up to support, though. Tiger's going to work their way into the hard cap and not let this 5-0 occur. Vegas, though, gets one rocket, another rocket. Tiger's trying to save us. Hitachi, Alexis Texa, and then Giuliano. Just providing that little bit of extra cap weight to prevent the 5-0, and that should do it. Alrighty, everybody. Well, congratulations to PZLD for taking home the 4-1 victory here on FOI over OCL as part of the offseason competitive league. Very solid match. I mean, OCL just got pushed out of West Bend. It was a brutal grind forward. Saw multiple attempts at the backline by PZLD. Able to sniff them all out. The airhead play maybe could have worked if they would have committed more bodies. Not 100% sure. PZLD did have the armor crews there. It was a little bit iffy. B strike falls, misses the Tiger. So not too sure. Not 100% sure what could have happened. But yes, congratulations to PZLD taking home the 4-1 dub. And they are on quite a streak lately. I don't know when their last loss was. Last loss was. Not 100% sure. I know I haven't casted it. Zampier is going to work the way to our cap. Remember, if you enjoyed this stream, everybody, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. If you have any questions, go drop a comment below. If you're interested in competitive Hella Loose, be sure to check out the Discord link in the video description, both for console and PC. Or if you want to just be a casual member, you could do that too. So Zampier will chill inside the building for these final few seconds here. And there we have it. Alrighty, everybody. There we go. There's the final score. We'll go give commends to... we'll give it to Jesse Pinkman. Jesse Pinkman working their way to the back line, trying to set those things up. Just didn't work out, unfortunately. Like that. All right, so Commander Hugo Stiglitz over on the Allies will take the victory. Everybody, well, thank you for joining me. And now, see you tomorrow. We do have the community... or pubcast tomorrow on SOB server, so be sure to join in then if you like and help on seed or wherever their stage they're at. Should be a grand old time. Level 84. Let's see if we get to level 85. I don't think we're going to get to level 85. Let's see, though. I would need 5 accommodations each time, I think, to boost that up a little bit. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to have the stream, the community stream, and then we'll see what else comes up throughout the week. I mean, you can see my schedule on my live channel if you like. And, of course, on my Discord, you can see the matches on the schedule there, too.